Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. You know, it's allergy season out here in California, and I thought that it would be kind of fun to make a tissue holder out of duct tape. And you know, these are great because you can use these for gifts for your friends, for your mom, for your grandma, for people you know. Awesome, they're easy to make, and I'm going to teach you how to make one right now. So you are going to need a little pack of tissues, and these you can usually get in 3 packs or 4 packs, and usually they get, you can get them in like the pharmacy store, Walgreens, that kind of place. So to measure your fabric out, because not every single person is going to have the same size tissue, what you're going to do is take your tissue and put it against, I'm going to put it against the edge here, and you're going to measure, start it straight up, flip it up and over one more time. So in this case, I'm going to end up with about 9 inches. And as far as width, you want it to be about ½ an inch wider on either side. So this is 4½ inches, so I'm just going to add 1 inch to that, so it's going to be 5½ inches. So we're talking about a piece that is 8½ inches, 9½ inches by 5½ inches. There you go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have my tissues, my duct tape fabric. I'm going to make a strap ahead of time. And I'm going to cut some tape into thin strips that are 1 inch wide. And then I'm also going to have a nice piece of tape. And I'm going to fold this up and over onto itself like that. And my tissue is just going to be right at the top like that. And I'm going to fold that over and make sure that that seals nice, and it does. So what I'm going to do is just slide this out, fold it down, and then what I'm going to do is take my 1 inch strip here, and I'm going to lay it on the edge, and I'm just going to seal this, half on, half off, like I normally do. And again, half on, half off on the other side. I'm just going to cut this with my X-Acto knife. And I'm going to flip it over. And as you can see, I went half on, half off so that I can seal this up. This is the way that I have been sealing every single project for the longest time. So hopefully you've seen that step before. I'm just going to snip off that little extra and that little extra. Now, what I want to do is I want to make this pooched out and square so that this shape fits perfectly in here. So what I'm going to do is put my tissues inside here, and I'm going to take my end, and just like I do in my advanced purse, I'm going to form a corner so it looks like almost like 2 little ears there. And I'm going to fold this down, and using a strip of my tape here, I'm going to seal this right there. And then I'm going to come across to the other side and fold that triangle down and seal it there. Now I can come up and seal this all the way, and that way I'll get a nice, good seal all the way around that side there. Okay, now you'll notice that when I did that pooching, when I made that side like that, I ended up, my flap here, my top flap, ends up sticking over a little bit. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm just going to cut that little bit extra on either side with my scissors. Just like that. So it's got like a little flap there and a little flap there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove my tissues, and I'm going to cut up, and I'm going to make a slight circular cut right up and around. So I just kind of went straight up from that little cut, up and around, and then I'm going to continue down on the other side, and I'm going to make myself a little flap. There we go. You might need to even it out a little bit. There So now I've just got my flap, and now I want to make my closer strap. So for my closer strap, I've already made my strap ahead of time here. And what I do is I'm going to take that strap, and I'm going to lay that strap about a pinky distance down. I'm going to wrap it around the back here, like that. And then I'm going to secure it with some tape. Now, if you wanted to, you could be using your base tape here, your blue tape, but I can also use my pattern tape. Now, you don't need this, all of this. I'm just going to get rid of that because really what you want is this to be nice and secure to the back. I'm going to get rid of that extra bit there and just line this up. There we go, and tape it there. And then on the other side, bring it around, get rid of that little extra bit there. And take a little piece of that extra tape there. Oops, let's get rid of that snip piece there. Wrap it around and seal that nicely. And those connect in the back there. So see, now I can take my tissues, I place them in there, and this slides down and keeps them nice and safe and clean. Now, I've got this really great piece of big pattern tape that I'm just going to take. This is going to help to seal the back there. I'm going to lay it right down the middle. I'm going to secure it on the bottom, and then I'm going to cut that little extra off with my X-Acto knife. There we go. And there you have it. A little pouch for allergy season, or maybe if you're going to a wedding, you'll be able to sniffle with great design. For more things that you can tuck in your pocketbook and surprise your friends with, check us out at Sophie-World.com.